Many apps have added stories into their features, and LinkedIn is no different. They have now added stories into their app. So let's go over in this video how to add LinkedIn stories. So if you've got the update, you'll see it right away. Right along the top, you're going to see a very familiar top row of story circles. This looks just like you would see on, say, Facebook or Instagram. So to create your own story, what you would do is click on your little plus sign there. Now you're probably going to see some of my other stories that I've created thus far. But if you want to create a new story, you would just tap on the new story app, and of course then you're going to see your camera is going to actually start facing forward. On the bottom right, you can easily flip your camera back to yourself and decide to make your own story. So you have a few options here. This is a little more bare bones than some of the other story apps, which is perfectly okay for LinkedIn, in my opinion. But let's start with what happens here. So you could do a video. To do that, you would hold down the center bottom little circle just like you would do on Instagram or Facebook. You do have to hold it down, and you have a total of 15 seconds for your story. If you want to upload any pictures from your gallery, you can tap on the bottom left, and that'll bring up any of your recent images that you can select from your phone's gallery to then add into. And that can include videos if you want to do that. So if you want to do videos that are vertically oriented or pictures, you can pick any of those and add them into your story. But I'm going to back out of that. And once again, your camera is going to default back to forward facing. That's the traditional way it's going to do it. So that might be a little different for you, but you can do that. And obviously you have the control with the bottom right. Now you can also add stickers. So let's just go ahead and take a still shot of myself. So now you've got a sticker right there, or a still shot rather, and now you'll notice rather than the capture options at the bottom, I now really am just limited to the top two options, which are to add stickers or text. So I can click on the little sticker option. Now you can mention any of your fellow connections. I'm going to go ahead and mention my friend Ann Wynn, and I'm just going to put her up there. So I can mention that. I can also mention somebody else. So you can mention multiple people if you want to in your particular whatever you're deciding to share. But there are some other stickers in here too, and you'll notice a lot of them have directly to do with business, not as much of the fun stuff, but these are all stickers that have already existed in when you're uploading a video and things like that, or sharing a picture natively on the app. You can add any of these to here, work in progress, maybe I could put that here. So you can move those, you can resize them with using two fingers. And of course, if you want to delete anything, just drop it down into that bottom trash can as you move it down the screen. Plus, you can add just text, be like, hello. And I can say that. I can add, you've got some limitations here as far as like it's going to put it in a white block with the colored text and then a complementary shade of that color behind the block. So you're a little bit limited as far as like how that design goes. But let's go ahead and go with a green because that's fun. Okay, and again, I can make it bigger or smaller with two finger dropping, and it's going to give you some automatically centering and things like that. And that's pretty much how you do it. So because I have this set to public, or it's in story, it's actually going to default to public. And now I can click share story. Ta-da! And now you'll see it's added as a dash on the top right, so you can keep kind of going and seeing what I've been sharing, and there's my last story. And Anne and Mia will get a little notification that I've added them. If I want to add another story, I can go ahead and just click on that again and click on new story for yet another story. So that is how to add stories. One thing that will happen too is that once you create a story, people can actually reply to your story via message. So if they do that, you would see them show up. I actually had Perry messaged me because I did share a story about hiring, and so he messaged me as a result of my story. So that's where people will end up. If you have any questions, let me know. Would love to see your stories, and feel free to connect with me too on LinkedIn. I'm at Rachel Moore RS is my handle, and look forward to talking to you. And please don't forget to subscribe if this was helpful, and look out for any other videos that might be of use to you as well in the future for how to social.